Hey there, you guys. I hope you're ready for another detecting adventure. We're going to go out and hunt a place that's actually kind of near and dear to my heart. It's actually just a few hundred feet away from where my grandparents lived and my family kind of grew up. So we're going to go out in the woods and look for some 1800s objects and see if we can't find anything cool. So let's get straight to it. It's certainly nothing too special. I dug up many of these over the years. It's either half of a horseshoe or maybe a large ox shoe, but still pretty cool find. It's probably got quite a bit of age to it, so let's go on to the next one. Now this is pretty cool, and it's why I dig a lot of these irony signals. Check this out. Sitting at about 6 inches down, I popped this out. That is a little tiny horseshoe. I mean, it is tiny. It fits in my hand. I assume that's a real horseshoe, like for a pony or something like that, but I don't know. I think I found one other horseshoe this small in the past, but I don't know. That's really unusual. Makes me wonder if they were just made to be collected or something like that, or it was just kind of a hobby to make something like this. I assume it had some sort of utilitarian purpose, and it really went on a horse, but that is a tiny little horseshoe. Pretty cool. Well, this find is interesting. It's also a little disappointing, but it's still pretty cool. I just got a slamming nickel signal, a 58, and I thought I was digging that up. But no, I got myself a JCPenney pencil, I guess. You can see right there at the end, it's got an aluminum pencil topper, and there it says JCPenney. But it looks like a pin on this end, so I'm not entirely sure. So, kind of different. Oh my gosh, here's a funny thing to find out in the middle of nowhere. I just got a big 83 signal, so I was expecting to find some sort of brass or coppery thing, but actually I got this aluminum tobacco cigar holder. Wow, can you believe that? Black watch. Somebody walked out here and smoked a cigar and threw away their aluminum tube for it. So, kind of cool. Don't find these very often, but still trash. Oh well. This find was kind of a pain to get out of the roots. It was way down there, but somebody brought a fork out here to the middle of the woods for no reason, apparently. But still pretty cool find. It's unfortunately just plated in silver, but I will gladly take it. We'll throw it in the bag and get back to it. Huh. Well, at about 6 inches, I just popped this out of the ground too, and I have no idea what that is. It's decorated. I think it's plated. I don't think it's silver, but I don't know what that is. If you guys know, please let me know, because it's very unusual. I don't know if it's a top off of something or what, but it's certainly decorated. So, on to the next find. Here's a pretty funny one. It was a screamer too. It was bringing up like an 83. Got myself a big Dodge automotive badge of some sort. It's kind of cool too, because my first vehicle was actually a 1989 Dodge truck. Big white vehicle with terrible gas mileage, but that's a pretty cool find. I'll throw it in the bag. Let's get back to it. I finally got a coin, so let's take a look together. It was ringing up as a 78, 79 signal. And I can see Lincoln on it. I'm thinking it's probably an old wheat cent. So give me just a moment. We'll clean it up and try and get a proper identification. I've definitely got myself a wheat cent here. You can see right there on the back, 1 cent. And on the obverse, it's hard to tell. It's a 19 teens wheat penny. So pretty old. Definitely over 100 years old. So not a bad find. That's kind of why I came out here. I was hoping to find a little bit older money than I normally dig up, so let's get back to it. This is a really bizarre thing to find out in the middle of nowhere. I just got myself an inhaler. I think this is my 3rd complete inhaler for the year. I just keep finding these things, but kind of interesting. Provent. It's been out here a while. On to the next find. Here's something that made me laugh for a second after I pulled it out of the ground. I just got myself a hammer that's been out sitting here for quite a while. Look at that. It's kind of a strange thing to pull out of the soil. Kind of different. On to the next one. Well, unfortunately, it's only half of one, but I just got myself a bicycle license plate. I've found a couple of these over the years from my local community. This one looks like it's from 1966, but like I said, unfortunately, it's only half of one, so still pretty neat though, part of history. Just spotted this surface find. I got myself a shell. I don't know if that's for like a clam or what exactly that's from, but I can tell you that I'm pretty far away from any significant body of water, so somebody brought this out here and dropped it, obviously, out in the middle of the woods. Still pretty cool though. Very different. Just got myself coin number 2 for the day. It's nothing special, just a zinky. Stinking zinc penny. Oh well. Throw it in the bag and keep hunting. Just popped out another utensil that was way down there. It was about 6 inches in the ground. It was ringing up as a 71 too, so I was thinking it was going to be just about anything and everything, brass or aluminum or something, but looks like it's the remnants of a spoon. It's got a nice little design on it, so we'll put it in the bag and get back to it. Here's 2 things that I just found that are a little interesting. I got myself a destroyed old pocket knife. It's been out there a long time. And I just got a big iron signal that I investigated, and it's a really old hammerhead. Pretty neat. You don't find that every day, even though I've already found one hammer today. This one's a little bit older than the previous, so kind of cool. Check this out, you guys. I just popped out a 2-piece button. Don't know what's going to be on that. It'd be cool if it was military, but I'm not sure yet. It was down quite a ways. If you give me just a moment, we'll clean it up and take a bit closer look. That's pretty cool. Wow, well, I called it. It actually is a military button, so let's take a closer look. This is pretty neat. I don't know that that's Civil War. The eagle doesn't quite look right to me. I'm thinking it's probably post-war, probably 1900 or older, but that is awesome. It's been a while since I found an eagle button, a 2-piece like this. That is sweet. I'll have to do a little research and hopefully get an exact date on that, but I am ecstatic to find something this cool. Wow, let's get back to it. Oh man, this signal had me going. I just popped that out, and for whatever reason, this brass nut that was at least 4 or 5 inches down has not corroded very much. It looked like a piece of gold, but no, just a piece of scrap. Oh well. Well, sitting at about 6 inches, I just got myself another pocket knife. This is kind of cool too, because it's got some information on it that I can still read. It says Newton, Iowa, and then I believe it says like the Newton Manufacturing Company. I'll have to look that up. I wonder if they're still in business. Pretty cool. On to the next one. Well, I'm back at the house now, and I think it's time to go over the board. We found a lot of stuff. I spent about 6 hours digging all sorts of trash and some random old things. So let's look at all the stuff. Well, here's all my trash. I found a lot of just kind of random things sitting out there. The woods have always been used as kind of a dumping ground for stuff. So lots of aluminum and cans and things like this that you have to be really careful about. You get a signal like that sounds great, and then you pop it out of the ground and you've got a broken whiskey bottle, looks like. So kind of cool, but gotta be kind of safe with it. I think I got one mason jar lid, a bunch of wiring. This is a big piece of brass or copper. Got this neat old little tiny horseshoe. That's pretty sweet. Some sort of lead siding, a little iron buckle, half of a horseshoe, some more copper and brass stuff. Don't know what that's off of. Some sort of fitting, brass fitting. Kind of cool. Got this hammerhead. Sorry about the wind. Got out here and it's really windy right now. Got this Dodge truck emblem. This shell, which I assume is like for a mussel or something like that. I'm pretty far away from the ocean, so it's probably not an oyster shell. Still don't know what this is. My brother suggested maybe it's part of a little bike mirror, but could be that, or could be just about anything else. If you guys know, please let me know. I got a little lid off of an old container of something. It's aluminum. Been out there a while. Don't know what that is. It's some sort of brass, something or other. Not sure on that one. Some coppery things, some sort of piece of lead, I believe. There's that albuterol inhaler that I dug up. The lid off of some sort of container, old container, maybe a compact. It's pretty big though. Destroyed old pocket knife and that old bicycle license plate. I didn't show you guys this coming out of the ground. I got myself a little glass bottle and it's full. I believe it's got ink in it or something like that. Not entirely sure either, but still pretty neat. You don't find like that stuff every day. Some little pieces of stuff. I think it's off of a toy car. A fork, part of a spoon, some little buckles and nuts and things like that. I ended up getting this up out of the ground. Didn't show you guys this either. I think it's a little pistol ball, lead pistol ball. Pretty sweet. Ended up getting this pocket knife, the Newton Manufacturing Company of Newton, Iowa. That's been out in the woods for quite a while. So we lost our pocket knife. So a bunch of lead, some copper wiring, things like that. A junky old zinc penny. One of 2 coins that I found for the day. Another kind of brass thing. But here's my best finds. I believe this wheat penny is a 1911. It's hard to see, I realize, but I believe it's a 1911, so it's 109 years old. Pretty sweet. It's worn out, unfortunately. And by far my best find is this eagle button. That is really cool. I submitted it online and had a couple people comment. I believe it's actually an Indian Wars era military button. So that's kind of what I suspected. It's about the right look to it, but it's a little different than some of the other Civil War buttons I've dug in the past. So I believe it says Horstman Brothers and Company, Philadelphia. So pretty cool. Once again, I really thank you guys for watching. We had a good little hunt this time. Found a couple of really neat things and had a good day out in the woods. So I will see you next time and stay safe out there. Bye now.